As a realtor, are you trying to figure out what your buyer's price range is and what they're looking for, but they always kind of seem to give you a lower number and then end up at a much higher purchase price later on? Well, here's Conrad Jackson again with REMAX Pinnacle to give you a little tip on how to get that actual number that you're looking
really
for.
prospected really hard to get a new client. And then you got that new client and you're asking those qualifying questions. You want to know what price that they are willing to purchase, but they seem kind of be secretive about how high they'll go on their price. One tip that I always use is in the delivery of my message when I'm trying to figure out what's the max price point that that buyer is comfortable spending on their home. How I say it is very important. This is what I say. Mr. or Mrs. Buyer, what price point are you looking to stay below with your new home? When I say that, the brain as a buyer or as a consumer typically goes to the highest price point max that they're thinking in their mind that they'd be willing to spend. And then they tell you that number and say, I don't want to go any higher than this. Well, if you do that, typically it comes off better than you asking them the highest you're willing to go. You say, what price point are wanting to be below? And if you do that, then they'll go to their max price 9 times out of 10. And then you know what kind of range you have to work with from there. So try using that in your delivery going forward when you're trying to qualify a buyer or potential new client and you're trying to figure out what their price point is.